But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that.
Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford are currently in a heated dispute after Floyd accused Crawford of owing him a significant sum of money. Crawford declined Mayweather's challenge for a fight scheduled in 2026. In a recent interview, when asked about his decision to reject the boxing icon's offer, Crawford stated that he wouldn't engage in any agreement with Mayweather because Floyd has yet to settle the debt he supposedly owes him.
And what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way
to get to where I'm at. And the friends that I choose are the friends that I choose. That's just what it is.
So it hasn't affected your ability.
Crawford said he had an agreement with Mayweather Promotions since they assisted in promoting one of his matches. However, Floyd earned money from that fight and didn't pay him his agreed share. Floyd challenged me, but I'm not involved with him. He owes me a significant amount. This really angered Floyd, who responded by calling Crawford broke and unimportant. He questioned how much money Crawford actually has, claiming he earned more from his last fight than Crawford has throughout his whole career. Floyd insists he can't owe money to someone less wealthy and wants people to stop comparing them.
Bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know.
Crawford claimed that Floyd owed him several $1 million, and this was before Mayweather Promotions started facing internal issues, the same problems that later forced many fighters to leave the company. According to Crawford, Mayweather Promotions underwent its first audit in March 2025, during which many of Floyd's hidden dealings were uncovered. It was initially revealed that the company had serious tax problems and had concealed a significant amount of money. Additionally, fighters like Gervonta Davis, Rolando Romero, and Carmamel Mutton suffered considerable financial losses.
Your victory with the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the rest?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan.
The initial plan was for fighters to receive 70% of their earnings while the promotion took 30%. However, Floyd Mayweather would take 70% himself, manipulating the figures to make the fighters believe they were getting 70%.
A lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I worked hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my company.
Mayweather Promotions was just a front that Floyd used to hide his fraudulent activities and crypto deals. When this came to light, fans had mixed reactions in the comments. Some mourned the end of the company, while others celebrated it.
But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how...
Mayweather Promotions was merely a front Floyd used to conceal his hidden frauds and crypto deals. When this was revealed, fans reacted with mixed emotions. Some expressed sadness over the company's closure, while others celebrated it.
See how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people saying about Floyd is true?
Fans reacted strongly to the news, with one calling it a dark day for boxing and expressing hope that Floyd can recover, while questioning whether financial issues were to blame. Another fan, shocked by the seizure of Mayweather Promotions, saw it as a major blow to Floyd's legendary career and felt his empire was starting to crumble.
With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd?
This contrasts with a recent complaint from Mayweather Promotions fighter John Ingram, who took to X saying, "I love Floyd and appreciate all he's done, but it's time to move on. I'm falling behind others my age who turned pro around the same time, which doesn't make sense given I'm supposed to be with one of the top promotions."
Lose situation now. What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Who, if you don't mind? If you don't want to, it's fine. Who?
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0.
Since signing with Mayweather Promotions in 2023, the boxer has only competed once, and that was on a card not organized by Mayweather Promotions, facing Shashawn Hunter in March of this year. Interestingly, he had to arrange that fight on his own. In February 2022, Ingram launched his professional boxing career with a first-round knockout against Jemiah Mays. The 23-year-old went on to secure victories against Hector Aguirre and Marcus Stewart later that same year. Ingram also mentioned that Leonard Ellerby, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, has not been very supportive, noting that Ellerby claimed it was beyond his control to secure fights for him, despite being under the promotion.
Fought in like 7 or 8 months, and around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on it.
Ingram asked Mayweather Promotions to release him from his contract so he could fight elsewhere, but they refused. This led him to go public with his frustrations. He said he had tried to handle things professionally, but was ignored. A North Carolina native and new father, Ingram shared on social media that boxing is his only source of income, and he can't stay silent when he's not getting fights.
In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know, so when it be like people...
Several boxers from Floyd Mayweather's camp have previously shared similar concerns about Mayweather Promotions not being the best fit for them. John Ingram's wish to leave adds to the ongoing discussion about the company's relationship with its fighters.
With Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A-side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm gonna announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that we have mutual respect for each other. But it would have been...
Adding to the controversy, rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson mocked Mayweather's rumored financial troubles on Instagram, joking about him needing another exhibition fight. This public jab highlights the growing scrutiny Mayweather faces from fans and former supporters. Although Mayweather hasn't responded yet, these rumors raise doubts about his future in boxing and his financial situation, despite his past success and earnings.
Give me the money.
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants...
In another part of the boxing world, Gervonta Tank Davis, who once had a close bond with Floyd Mayweather, has been publicly criticizing Mayweather for his mistakes. Once Mayweather's protege, Davis no longer speaks with him and was a key witness to the mismanagement within Mayweather Promotions. After their very public fallout, Davis moved on, improving his career and becoming a bigger star both in the US and internationally. He recently discussed the situation on the Mr. J. Hill podcast.
I was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sit.
Being close to someone you admire like Mayweather can be disappointing when you see who they really are. It hurts, but I chose to follow my own path. Floyd put me in tough situations, like my first world title fight against Jose Padza. I was young, inexperienced, hadn't fought in months, and wasn't earning much. They pressured me to take the fight, threatening to bench me if I refused. At that time, I was struggling financially, evicted, and even had to sell my car. I believe Floyd did that on purpose.
It was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the nice guy to pick who he wants. Then he went and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll, and twice we won.
I was warning other boxers about what was going on, trying to help them avoid the same situation. Now, when they want to fight me, it feels like a betrayal. I respect what Floyd did for me, but it felt like he only gave me scraps, $10,000 or $15,000 to help my mom out of the hood. That wasn't enough, because she'd be back there in a few months, and I'd be asking for more. I learned that some people keep you dependent by giving just enough to keep you coming back. When I was under Floyd's management, they started taking control of my career.
In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me,
WBA lightweight champion with an impressive 30-0-1 record is preparing for a rematch against Lamont Roach this summer. Gervonta Davis has been too focused on his career to talk much about Floyd Mayweather. However, their relationship has deteriorated over time, leading to public disputes. Davis has even hinted at trying to bring Mayweather out of retirement for a high-profile fight. As boxing evolves, both fighters face important moments. Mayweather grappling with rumors of financial trouble and criticism, while Davis continues to rise.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So
I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family.
Former two-weight world champion Tim Bradley shared his blunt opinion on the allegations against Floyd Mayweather, calling him a fraud and saying he always suspected as much. Bradley highlighted Mayweather's poor financial decisions throughout his career.